Yeah, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Notjeraldo, and I am back again with another reaction video for y'all boys, man. Yo, before the video even start, y'all already know the drill, man. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe, turn on y'all notifications so y'all know when your boy posts, man. If you don't do those things, your mom's a hoe. As simple as that, your mom is a hoe. So go ahead and do all that, man. Come on now. But yeah, today we got a special video. She got a BBL to be a teacher. That is an insane title, first of all. If this is true, if this is true, this is insane. I'm not gonna lie. Let's just get straight to the video,
My
man.
baddie, teacher bae name.
Oh, I've seen her before.
Miss Williams.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. When I was going to school, our teachers didn't look like this now. Our teachers didn't look like this now. Hey, our teachers was fat and old. Fat and old and wrinkly. You feel me? They never look like this. It's crazy, dog. Look at her. She look good.
So pretty.
I gotta say this. Earn what you have.
Oh, wow. The title say, my first day as a substitute teacher. And you giving us a 360? So we can see them cheeks? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Hey.
Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow.
All right, enough
360 in the classroom is crazy, though. Like, are y'all...
is enough. Enough is enough.
They got it,
I made a
bro.
video about a teacher recently, and it was more about the unprofessionalism and professional environments, and this guy trying to prance around as like the cool teacher. But this one is 10 times worse, where teachers are going to the school in club
look at
attire,
this.
posing themselves as teacher bae, and being downright disgusting and sexualizing school activities by coming to work dressed as, honestly,
Yeah, that's-
Tatiana's. Quick little
that's
PSA
crazy,
and
dog.
disclaimer. Yes, I am going to be in women's business, and honestly, I can, because this is disgusting and sickening. But that does not mean that we have to come into the comment section being all types of misogynistic, calling bitches and hoes
Facts.
and 304s and every
Yeah, that's one thing I don't like, bro. Like, not every girl is a 304. Not every girl's a hoe. You feel me? Like, we just...
the slur in the book. Like, we don't have to do that. In today's society, I think we have an over-sexualization problem. Everybody is trying to
Facts.
look cutesy. Everybody is trying to look cool. All the lines are getting blurred between what is unprofessional, what is professional. I'm seeing people go out into the streets wearing lingerie.
Like, look. Look at this. This is club attire. This is stuff you wear for your husband at home. Like, bro, it's so crazy. And I seen this quote on Twitter. It says... fancy restaurants have seen more cheeks than strip club nowadays, and it's so true, bro. I be seeing girls posting pictures of them going out to a restaurant, and I see everything. Literally, nothing is left up to the imagination. Cheeks hanging out. You can see the breastises. Like, bro, I'm like, are y'all going to the restaurant or a club? I literally be getting confused, bro.
For
It's
birthday
crazy.
parties or just casual fashion. And I swear to you, there's not a video on TikTok that's a OOTD where a woman doesn't stand for 4 to 5 seconds showing off
this.
her booty cheeks. And look, I'm not saying if you got it, don't flaunt it, but there's a way to do it modestly, and there's an appropriate time to do these things. I've been critical about this specifically in the gym, where I felt like gym attire was getting way too out of pocket. But for what it's worth, I can at least give grace to say that, hey, that was a non-children environment. This was supposed to be adults, and you can kind of say that we're working out, so maybe less clothes is okay. I don't know. It's still wrong there. But this time, it's gotten totally out of hand, because this is supposed to be a professional environment where there are children at the forefront. And this is
like, bro, you work with children. So what's the point of you dressing like that? Are you trying to entice the children? That's what I'm gonna think. You feel me? Even if that's not what you were trying to do. That's what I'm gonna think. Because all you do is work with children.
This is where we introduce Teacher Bae. Boy, this country's gooned out. The woman with the oxymoronic name is a teacher who is going around posting her fits, showing off her fashion, and more importantly, displaying her body with her kids in the background in clear eye shot. Yeah, not even blurring anything. Well, she's not blurring her clothes, so I guess she would not blur her stuff right here.
Oh, look at Miss Williams. Hey, Miss Williams. It's Monday.
This is a teacher? Nah, this outfit is outrageous. I'm not gonna lie. This is literally club attire. Like, wow. She even got the purse out and everything. Yeah, she think this is a fashion show.
From head to toe, Miss Williams doesn't look like she's going to any sort of class or place of education. She looks like she's going to the club. We know that heels are uncomfortable to be standing on all day, unless you're sitting down as a teacher, which then makes me question your job. But you're specifically wearing like 6-inch heels, a purse that's matching for what? You're a teacher. You can't fit anything into these purses. And let's not forget about these tight and intentionally tight clothing that she wears. I think that all of that could probably be brushed to the side if she wasn't coining the term teacher bae. Now, this isn't like the coolest teacher in Atlanta that was...
Bro, his outfits are ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm very open-minded to certain things, but goddamn, what are you wearing, bro? If my teacher was wearing this, I would drop out of the class. Because what is this? I came here to get an education, not be distracted by this horrible ass fit. What are we doing?
Shown a couple of videos ago where he gave the explanation that students gave him that name. I guess so. But in this situation, this person themselves, Miss Williams, is coining themselves as teacher bae. Who are you a bae for? The principal? The janitor? The other teachers?
Kids,
in the
obviously.
Or are you a teacher bae for the students?
Teacher bae is the new R. Shelley. I watched the creator say that. I fell the out. I'm gonna jump in this conversation today. Listen, y'all know that bitch out of line. The fact that this is a conversation is concerning to me, okay? And for y'all bitches that think she not out of line, talk about she can't help her body. Y'all bitches, y'all the ones that still let y'all kids play Roblox, and y'all know what's petty's on Roblox. So y'all gotta stay out of grown people conversations. This conversation ain't for y'all. For all of us adults that got common sense, we know as a teacher you cannot be wearing that shit to work around kids. Why are you trying to be sexy around kids? Why is we talking about this? If a man did that shit, say if he had a big and it was showing through his pants and he was wearing sexy pants and y'all bitches will fucking go the off.
The good old-fashioned roles reverse card. Now, I agree with everything that she said because she's absolutely correct. There were people defending these teachers saying that they can't control their bodies and their shapes, and you know, this is policing women's bodies. We shouldn't be doing this.
Y'all don't like teacher bae because she doesn't fit the mammy stereotype. Because you mean to tell me because she's not dressed in this muumuu right here, and she's not, you know, Miss Frizzle in that bitch, because she's not dressed like some old bitch in the middle of the fucking summer. It really do be your own people, don't it? Y'all some perverted bitches.
It's so crazy because women, let me not say women, people will come on the internet, spew nonsense, and think they ate. Like they think, oh yeah, we got him with this one. Well, what you're saying is nonsense. Why would you be dressing around like that around kids? Like, what's the point? I don't get it.
Because y'all be the same motherfuckers that dress up as a sexy schoolgirl for Halloween. Like that tea. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all hoes are jealous. Y'all hoes are jealous because she got a fat old donka-donk.
But those defenders fall flat to me. It's not necessarily about her shape. People have seen shapely people before. It's about the material and the care behind wearing these shapely things. I've seen dresses of some of these teachers that are sheer as hell. I've seen dresses that are
like, look at this. Bro. If me in high school, bro, I can't focus with this badonkadonk. You think I care what you're writing on the board if you got this back there? No. I don't. I'm not staring at nothing. I'm not even listening to what you're saying. I'm staring at them cheeks. I'm sorry. So I know them kids are distracted too. Like, what are we doing, bro?
Right, like with the spandex elastic material, stuff that's meant to hug up and squeeze on you. And hell, the teacher that I showed at the front of the video with the black dress, with the skirt, with the string up top, is intentionally drawn so it could be a higher slit in her dress. That has nothing to do with her having a badonkadonk. It has everything to do with her trying to show off her body inappropriately.
Stop always saying, oh, we can't help if our bodies is like that. We can't help. Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. You wear the proper attire. You don't have no professionalism about yourself. Why the fuck is you trying to be an office siren around kids? You do not have to wear no tight-ass clothes. We all know what a bodycon dress is for. A bodycon, anything, that stretchy-ass material to accentuate your curves and everything else. You wear that shit to the club. You can also wear a pencil skirt that don't hug everything like that. But of course not. You wanted everybody to see. Anybody disagreeing, you're a lying-ass whore.
And people are...
And I think the another issue is, in this day and age, everything is an aesthetic, bro. Like, I don't know if y'all remember, there was a little time period where being a nurse was an aesthetic. So people were going into nursing just to look all cute in scrubs and take pictures and videos. I'm like, bro, you're a nurse. You're supposed to be saving people's lives. Why are you trying to turn this into aesthetic? That's crazy to me.
Are saying it's inappropriate because it is, but I think people are trying to say that people are saying it's inappropriate because of her body, which is not the case. Because as somebody who is in education and as somebody whose body is T, I know how to dress appropriately whenever I know that I'm going to be like teaching kids for the day or I'm going to be in a classroom. But here's the fit. As you can see, you can still see my shape, my figure. As you can see, I'm wearing a skirt, but the difference is the skirt isn't bodycon. Even though you can see my shape, I'm wearing a long cardigan that covers my butt. I'm wearing a shirt that covers my titties. So if I bend over, there's gonna be no cleavage. It's a full coverage outfit, and you can still tell my body is T, but it's appropriate. It's appropriate for an education setting. And here's another one: shirt to the top, pants.
See, this is, bro, this is what I'm talking about.
Shoes.
This look
you can
good.
still tell the body's T.
We live in a society where everybody wants things to be created equal. And in some instances, there is validity to what they are saying. But this is not one of them, especially because you sought out getting that type of body with a BBL, or even if you didn't, you still know that you have a responsibility to dress a certain way to not attract a certain attention, specifically in a room full of kids. There's something to be said about the mentality of people who do this, specifically the teachers in question. And a lot of people feel like these are people who mentally peaked in high school. You know, those people that mentally peaked in high school, the guys who were jocks and now they are dude bros that can't get away from their hometown. And now we have the teacher version of that, which is the R. Shelleys or the teacher base.
I feel like teachers are the new cops. And what I mean by that is, you know how like there's a running joke about like cops who are like super aggressive and angry, and we say that they were like college rejects. They were the kid that nobody wanted to hang out with in high school. You know how it's like a joke?
That's a good point.
I feel like teachers are that now. Because why are you referring to yourself as teacher bae? And I feel like these women, because she's not the only one, there's a lot of teachers like this who teach high school, which is very alarming, who, you know, they peaked in high school, probably was dating the star football player, basketball player, thought they was about to be, you know, somebody's, you know, NFL, NBA wifey, and it didn't play out that way. And now they're looking for validation from the little kids at school because they want to feel like they're in their, you know, their prime era again.
We never went down that role reversal card, but just picture me in some sort of tight attire, leather skirt, tight gray pants.
Like, this is outrageous. I'm looking at this fit and I'm like, what are you even thinking? Like, you can even barely fit in this. Like, literally, you can barely walk. It looks like you can't breathe. That's how tight the clothing is.
And with my kielbasa, right, in front of kids trying to teach a class. Think if I didn't put an undershirt on and my nips was poking out while my muscles, because, you know, I'm one of the diesel guys, showing in front of kids in a class. Me turning around, writing on a board with my booty cheeks showing to kids in a class. We would think that that is very, very weird behavior. I think one of the reasons why stuff like this happened is because of the peaking situation that we talked about earlier. Look, when I first got into my adult money, I did some pretty outrageous things myself. But the difference is I did not peak in high school. So I can imagine how somebody who did peak in high school would be mentally stuck there. And when they finally get into their adult money, they're still chasing those dreams, you know, still buying the certain things that they potentially couldn't get or makes them relive their glory days. But the problem is you're a professional now. You're not a high schooler and you are supposed to be a role model for these kids. But I understand now why kids are dressing a certain way, because the role models, the professional ones that they are supposed to have, are also dressing that same exact way.
I'm sitting here waiting for my daughter. As I'm sitting here watching and looking at these kids walk by, the clothes that these girls, teenagers wear to school, I cannot believe that they are not.
It's almost like they've taken dress codes out of schools. Like, when I was going to school, dress code was a serious thing, bro. Like, you'll literally get sent home for wearing the wrong stuff. Nowadays, it don't seem like they do that.
Home. But I don't even blame the school. I blame the parents, because the kid left out the house this morning like that with a short romper jumpsuit on and flip-flops or slippers. I just saw one girl, shorts, coochie cutter shorts, like so short. I mean, I can't.
Crop tops with stomach outs, mini skirts that show a lot of thigh and go well above fingertip length, sports bras, what looks to be some sort of corset. The stuff that I'm seeing on the internet has me concerned for the future. We always were quick to blame the rappers or the models or whoever else that was on television as the supposed role models for these kids. But now we need to start looking at the teachers and of course the parents, because they are letting this stuff happen and even encouraging it by wearing it. I can only imagine Teacher Bay having a fly off or a fit off with some of their students looking the exact same way, because that's just the way that I see things on social media now, is that everybody's trying to get a fit off, and there's supposed to be an adult in the room, but the adult isn't even being the adult in the room. And trust me, those photos were from high school, but it gets younger and younger and starts earlier and earlier. I know y'all have seen these adults dress their toddler children as rappers, or, you know, in designer or whatever the case may be, trying to adultify them as early as possible. That's where it starts, and it gets faster and faster, earlier and more as time goes on. There's no place for these people to see professionalism, so at what point do they end up being professionals? No, never. Ultimately, I think that there's a link to the teachers and the way that they dress and predatory behavior. You're trying to be attractive to kids, I think that shit is weird as hell. And I'm surprised that these schools aren't stepping up in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where's the administrators and all that? Why aren't they saying anything about this?
Fashion, why the hell are we letting this stuff go? But this is a PSA to any adult out there. You have the most control in your house, because it's not the music, it's not the movies, it's not all these things that were something that you could just kind of turn off and shut off, but it's infiltrating your classroom. These people are wearing these things that are supposed to be leading the classroom. And I know based off of the way these teachers are dressing, they talk and act just like these kids as well. So by God, I am fearful of everybody growing up. Now, understandably so, there are people who understand there is an appropriate time and place to wear certain things, and they dress accordingly. Shouts out to Alexis Starr, who displayed how you are supposed to dress as a professional that has some sort of curvature to you. But it seems like more and more now the reins and the rules are lessening for the younger people, and that's how we're getting a society of kids who are just running amok, because it's coming from the top. It's coming from the teachers, the people that they're supposed to look to. Let's start reporting these teachers and calling them out for exactly.
Facts. Look, y'all already know who I stand. That stuff is weird. That is just weird. Why are you dressing up like that to go stand in front of little kids? Weird. I'll never get over that. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Go ahead, like the video, subscribe, turn on y'all notifications so y'all know when your boy posts, man. Also follow me on all my socials, Notjeraldo on everything. Real easy, real simple to find. And I will catch y'all in the next video, man. Bow.